I know they're all disappointed, like we are. I want to thank the fans for supporting us through the ups and downs. And as I said before, I'm positive this team will succeed in March. I want to thank the JFF for their support, especially Mr. Speed, who he brought me here 18 months ago. And I've worked with him especially closely over the last few months. And I thank him for his support, as well as the president, who has always been there for me and my staff when we come over, day in, day out. Finally, I want to make it clear, I've always said that leadership is a service. That's what we do. And tonight, I think I best serve this team by stepping aside and allowing someone else to take this team forward, which I know they'll succeed in March and in the future. There's so much talent and ability on this island and in the diaspora that it's only a matter of time. Things are developing, that they will succeed. So I thank you, Jamaica. I will be forever grateful to have led the Reggae Boys. Really has been an honour. Respect and one love to you all. And hope in the future to see you in the World Cup. Thank you very much, John.
Family, welcome back to the program. Tonight we're tackling a burning question. How in you know what name did Jamaica fail to qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, people? In the easiest qualifying group you will ever have in this region. How did we mess that up? That's hard to do. We beat Trinidad and we felt good. We played well. Beat Bermuda, then go get beaten by Curaçao. Come back, beat Bermuda, and we feel good again. Draw with Trinidad again, we had a chance to win in the 85th minute. Tie it, caused problem, then we had to win at home. Got chances, didn't play well. Hit the crossbar enough time, hit the upright, miss easy chance. And now we're there. We're now going to be trying to figure out how to get through a qualifying group, which includes 6 teams. And it's a brutal pathway when you have Congo, Iraq, New Caledonia, Bolivia, and Suriname, where Iraq and Congo, 2 good teams, automatically go to the finals. And we have to navigate, depending on the seeding, who we go play. We will play either one of the 3 teams with us, Bolivia, New Caledonia, Suriname. And then if we win, we've got to play either Iraq or Congo, people. We're up on the last leg. They're on the precipice, and then we'll push you off and you scramble for hold on a piece of branch. And it'll leave you. But we got to think about these people. We have a bigger problem than that. Last night wasn't about the result, It's a part of a pattern. And unless we face the truth, Jamaica will continue to go around in circles we've been doing for years and years and years. The results, no matter resources we have, people. On paper, this should have been the easiest qualifying group in years Jamaica had ever in its existence. We had a better ranking in the zone, in the group arena, the deepest roster, the strongest diaspora, the most resources, the largest player pool, big name coach, players that play at the highest level. And the teams on the zone, most of the players have not played at no big level, like our players. Yet, we put in the second night group to a country that only have 155,000 people or something in that region. A country with a bunch of players that play second division and that play fourth division all over the place. But the results aren't isolated, people. They are symptoms of deeper structural issues that Jamaica refuses to fix, people. Now let's think about the coaching disaster. Let's talk honestly about the coach. He was a lazy hire, and I've said that numerous times. There was no follow me, I don't know what I talk about. We react to Hagrimson dumping us, you know. Hagrimson can't work with the administration. Can't work with them. Them too meddling, them too interfere too much. Him can't work with them. So him fire them. If we're smart, we get some money to tighten up people. We not even have that intellect. And if you say, you know what? If my fire away, he must have a job the way my fire away. Nobody not leave no courts, no job, so well, it look easy to go work up. And what we do? Hurry up, take the resignation. I asked that question, you know. Hurry up to take the resignation letter. My question was, why didn't we wait? Nobody leaves a job that easy. They have to buy us out. But we don't have them view the people. We don't have them view them. But when we hire McLaren, no real global search, no analysis of who fits our culture, no evaluation of playing philosophy, no consideration of what modern football requires. The coach come and say he's a modern coach. Nothing modern about him. From him start to the end, nothing modern. They picked a coach who happened to be around during COVID. A coach whose resume sounds big, but has zero recent accomplishments or achievements to show for it. Last game thing was at Man U with Ten Hag, then fire Ten Hag. Tells you everything. A coach who hadn't successfully led a team in years. A coach with outdated football ideas, coming same modern coach and play modern football. We don't see nothing modern. I always see a 1970s football. A coach who was convenient, not qualified for the required job. And when people question the hire, how the JFF say, they try to justify the reasoning that made no footballing sense. Meanwhile, Jamaica had real options. I personally had an argument with member of the administration talking about what the coach should look like, what factors should be considered, where we should for the coach. I push SPN. They have strategy. They have footballing identity. They have football know-how and knowledge. They keep producing quality players, especially in the midfield where we have none. And what them tell me? Huh? What them tell me? Spain has built a system, then develop players on the ground up. Pedri, Gavi, before them, Fabregas, Busquets, Iniesta. Currently we have Marino, Zumamendi, Rodri. We can't go on and on and on. We need somebody who have the intellectual capacity to teach football and come run the program and teach us. And what we do? We settle for English rehash coach. A country which don't produce no quality coach in their own league or the best in the world, they might have limited no English coach. But they ignore what I said. They say, I know everything. I'm smarter than everyone else. I'm not about football, I'm a YouTuber. And yet I wouldn't have had that lazy hire. Because where I come from, you work with some of the best people in the world, you do your due diligence, then you execute, and then you monitor to make sure it work well. So instead of doing what was suggested by me and others, they took the easy way out. They picked the easy choice. And the easy choice produced the obvious results. And let's be clear, people, this is not about McLaren. McLaren didn't hire himself. We have had coaches resign in Hagrimson, as I mentioned before, who is now thriving in Ireland, got Ireland to the playoffs for the World Cup people when Ireland don't have no team. You can't even name Ireland players. The mark of an excellent coach is winning games or be competitive in games that you don't expect to win or be competitive in. And Hagrimson did that. He got us to Copa. He got us to the semi-final of the Nations League. We actually should have beaten the US without a lucky goal. We would have beat the US and go to the finals. He beat Panama of a third place game. Now, he was a very defensive coach and he wasn't everybody's cup of tea. But he had used Iceland to beat England in the Euros. He's shown his worth. He's shown his ability. This coach was nothing like that. People, Hagrimson resigned. This is all about the JFF, you know. We have a coaches misuse and mismanage. We had Donaldson, who went to the quarterfinals of the World Cup at the last 16, and he got let go. We have John Wall, the under-20 coach, told them that players locally weren't good enough. They fired him because he wanted to get overseas players, 14 of them, some of them who matriculated now to senior players and doing really well, and they didn't want any of them. They went to that tournament, got 15-0. 15, nobody talks about that. All the people on the island complaining about local versus overseas, nobody talks about the under-20 team, mainly local players, getting 15 love, 9 from US, 3 from Costa Rica, and 3 from Cuba of all teams. We have coaches we have hired without modern ideas, and we have coaches who simply did not fit Jamaica's footballing needs. But the people who are hiring these coaches and the people who are firing the good coaches, they never, ever change. It's the same people. Here's the cycle, people. Coaches come in, coaches struggle in a broken system, them complain about support, them complain about interference, players get blamed, coaches get fired or resigned, administrators keep their position. Nothing ever changes. Right now, we have a technical director. We are naming at the seat and we're not seeing nothing done to develop the football. No style of play, no system of play. The real architects of the failure remained untouched people. These individuals are never held accountable. They believe they are competent because they have succeeded locally in their given vocation. They confuse local success with international readiness. They do not challenge themselves. They do not seek high-level education. They don't do what I call make yourself uncomfortable. Put yourself in an environment where it's not okay, where you have to extend yourself, challenge yourself to be good. They do not expose themselves to world-class environments. And when they do seek education, people, you know where them go? They go to Trinidad, a country doing worse than Jamaica is doing. That's where they go get their football education and they beat their chest and say they qualified. That's like taking medical training from someone who hasn't saved a patient in years. And this patient is broken and hurting. Let's address the elephant in the room. The leaders claim they are elected. But who elect them? Not the Jamaican people, not the real Jamaican football community, not the real fans, not the players. They're elected by about 50-something group of people. We'll call them delegates, for lack of a better word. A small controlled circle, frankly, is what we call an oligopoly. A tiny group that is influenced with handouts, is managed politically, keep the same leaders in power, don't look out for new voices, locks out new voices, locks out the diaspora, and anybody in the diaspora who may have some talent to contribute, and locks out modern thinking. And that oligopoly, that group of people, that inner circle, that constituent is killing Jamaica football. Jamaica is focusing on the wrong things. Every time Jamaica fails, we get distracted by the same things. Who missed the chance? Who should have started? Why didn't we press? Which sub was wrong? Which player didn't run harder? Why did the coach make this change? Who should have played against Trinidad? Should it be the full team with the yellow cards or the full reserves? Why are we playing football without a midfield? We get lost in the last 90 minutes. But here's the truth. Even Jamaica had qualified for the World Cup, people. We'll still be going back to square one when the World Cup is over. Why? Because Jamaica is not developing local talent. We do not have a defined playing identity, a national philosophy, a clear development pathway, coaching education that matches world standards like our track and field, long-term planning, structured youth programs, proper scouting, a functioning domestic system, a recruiting system that can go globally, identify talent, convince the talent to join us and be part of the program, be part of the journey. So we obsess over the last game, the last minutia. This Whisper should have played. Dexter shouldn't have played. Bobby Reed is not good enough. Nicholson should miss this chance. We're counting trees while the forest is burning. Recruitment is a key aspect in world football today to do well. And their leadership failed miserably. Poor talent ID, late invitations, diaspora neglect, local overseas tension continuously, and it's spread in the community by those in traditional media and those also in social media. Mismanagement, not working with PICA, the organization responsible for citizenship and passport, poor succession planning. That's all leadership. You can't build a world-class program on inconsistent recruitment and political interference. You just can't. Recruitment is a system. We just treat it like it's luck. So I'll close by saying this. What must change? Like we end this, people. Jamaica doesn't just have a coach problem. Jamaica doesn't just have a player problem. Jamaica has a leadership problem, a systemic problem. And until we fix the root cause, until we fix the leadership, until we fix the coaching philosophy, until we fix the talent development, until we fix the recruitment, Until we fix the structure, we'll keep firing coaches, we keep blaming players, we'll keep failing in big moments, we'll keep restarting every cycle, we'll keep disappointing the entire nation who could have used that euphoria, that win yesterday, who would have benefited so much mentally, so much emotionally from the team if it had qualified. Jamaica deserves better. The players deserve better. The fans, the people of Jamaica across the globe, and the people who support Jamaica who may not be Jamaican ancestry deserves better. The system must change, or nothing else ever will. Peace out.